Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Roland here, and today we are kicking off pretty much right where we left up. We're... It's still just horrifying. There's so many Zeds in there. We made a pretty good dent on the Zeds yesterday, and I'm kind of hopeful that we can actually get in there, but my god, is it going to be a chore. There are so many Zeds. I haven't quite taken into account just how many there are, but it's a ridiculous number. Absolutely ridiculous. But I need it. I need it in my life so very bad. It's a big problem at this point. I think today, though, we're a little bit more, I guess, further along. I think that's the only way to put it. We're a bit more established. We do potentially have some Zeds still burning, which could work into our favour. I do need to do a quick lap and just see what we have actually got. And whether I have any means of setting that fire alight. Because I would very much like to just go and shoot the gun by the front door, drag a bunch of Zeds out here, and yeah, just get busy, really. But I do just have to verify that no one's going to bite me in the back and drag the flame this way, which should be good. There's a couple out there, but it's kind of what we need, I guess. Come on, fella. Please just go down. Gonna try and do this without exhaustion today too. That's a big goal. Big goal. So I've noticed that it is pretty much 10 times worse than it once was. Get exhausted after like 5 Zeds now. It's kind of ridiculous. But it is what it is. Guess that's what the fitness skill is about. Come on. There we go. One big donk for you. And a cheeky stump for you. There we go, there's the exhaustion already. Taking out like 5 Zeds. Do not understand. And I also forgot to get some more soda. So back to square one on that. Do we have any ammo in our handgun? Wherever she may be. There she is. Yeah, nice. Still got a bunch of rounds. Kinda hoping. Straight to the front door. Fire off a few shots. Drag them back to the field. That does not look too clever either. And then go for round 2. I'm probably just going to power my way through it today and skip a good chunk. Otherwise, we're kind of going to be here all day for another like 3 episodes. But we'll see. We'll see how we go. Kind of hoping they're all pretty active Zeds as well. You know, just speedy, get straight out here, not even breaking a sweat. Would also like to know if this place is looted. That's a very, very important bit of information. Ooh, it doesn't look looted. That's a whole lot of Zeds. Fingers crossed. That'll at least get us in the front door. Let's go just set these alight. Now just to find my ever-burning flame. This little lady right here. Can I merge you in with the rest of the group, please? We have got a good bunch of Zeds behind us now too. She's almost in there. See, one more little trip around. That should get her fully embedded in there. Let's get some shouts off. Let's get some Zeds being drawn in. Still just at the back of the herd. I want her like dead center. Just spreading that flame out. Just got our first few burners. Man, this place is wild. 2 down, I'll take it. And we're pretty much down to our last magazine. If we've even got that. Where you at? 9 rounds. Okay, I guess we're just shouting from here on out. Come on, fellas. Don't mind burning all of this stuff, but I need to keep them well away from that opening. Further the better, preferably. We've got a truck just there too. Tell you what, I wonder if we can... We have got the second truck a bit further up. But I wonder if this one will work just for I drive on the right. Okay, we're not getting in that. Just for fun purposes, I kind of want to get a truck. Yeah, that one right there. That's the kiddie. We got a key for it, but whether it'll work or not is a whole other story. Can I very quickly hop in, get the key and gas and battery? Could be doable, that. Could be doable. Kind of thinking if we can drive the truck right down to the front end, honk the horn a few times, drag as many Zeds out as possible, and then kind of just walk them around until we can relax a bit. This back end looks lovely though. We've got so much more room to play with. It's going to make life a hell of a lot easier. There's one Zed behind me. Need to be a bit wary of. There's one. We got a burner. Just hope we can take these out before he gets too close and then carry on our leading. I don't think we're going to pull it off. Damn it. Oh, I had a feeling you'd be a nightmare. Not only that, but he's also going to set these ablaze. Lovely. Just can't win sometimes, can you? Can't win. And the rest are following suit. Classic. I'm just going to walk these around the circle for a bit. So we started getting tired and a little bit exhausted, so I kind of had a different idea. I think, one, should have brought some food with me. I've only got like 3 eggs left, which, yeah, not really ideal. 2, I think I want to take out all of the Zeds in this area. If we can clear the top end, we can drag the car over to that fence, sleep in it, rest in it, everything in between, and kind of just have a good time. Get ourselves relaxed, settled, and pretty much just ready to take on the world. I reckon that's a way better way to go. Don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I think the mess that this top end was in just kind of scared me a bit, but I reckon we could pull it off. Pretty confident. Still a lot of work to be done, especially when you're walking through burning bushes. Not good. Not a good idea. Still a bunch of Zeds to set alight, but for the most part, kind of just leading the dead to their end, and it's quite nice. It's quite satisfying, almost. Still got a little ways to go, but we're not too far out. You have no idea how many times I've done this circle. These Zeds just will not go down. They're taking their sweet time. Just walking in front of the truck, walking out to the first car, cutting straight between them. Waiting for a big old fire to take hold, coming around to the second car. Repeat. Never ends. Don't know why they're not going down. They are taking forever. There's also a bit of a funny bug with the fire. When you get like the tiniest bit too far away from them, it thinks that they're not burning and like loses the flame. Don't know if that makes them take longer to go down, but yeah, it's a bit weird. A little bit buggy there, but it's okay. We move. I think it's just like saving their state in a different place than it should be, but no idea. I don't have that level of programming knowledge to even know where to begin. But yeah, we're getting there, slowly but surely. We're going to have a truck by the end of today, and that's the most important thing. Sleep. Please, please come soon. Down to the final 4. It's taken forever. I'm not used to it at all. Scared to swing just in case we take our out of breathness even higher. Tiredness is already way higher than I wanted it to be, and for being up for only like 12 hours, it feels ridiculously high. He's a tired boy. He is a sleepy man. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we are getting there. Down to the last few. That's the most important thing. I wonder if we can just... get them on the ground to burn out? Does that make it quicker? No idea. Last lady standing. There we go. She's out of here. Alright, I do just want to make sure that that car does have a working battery. Definitely had gas, but... key's in the ignition. I was going to say, there's no way I've somehow lost the key in this burn. Oh, it's running. Ah, that's why more Zeds were being drawn out. That makes so much sense. So much sense. I'm just going to head to this back wall, get cozy, and then sleep. We could always maybe take the car down and do the same strategy again, but just sit in the car. Not even worry about getting out, we just stay in the car. Could work. Could work. Could also kill us off because I don't have any food, but still, we'll figure that out in the morning. Ever so slight issue. It's not safe to sleep here. I don't quite know what to do with that information. If I go backwards, I'm getting deeper into Z territory. If I go forwards, I'm getting way deeper into Z territory. I don't quite know what to do. Is that tree going to stunt us? No, we're good. Hoping we can just back up until we find a half decent spot and just hope and pray that we can sleep in it. There's only one way to find out, right? Only one way. Hey, nice. Get there in the end. Oh, was that a Z? Sleeping for a good while. You just can't write it, can you? Oh, how many times is that going to happen before I finally turn the helicopter off? I mean, kind of works in our favour. Shame about the fog, but if we can find that flame again, pick up the ever-burning Z, we could have this done today. There's a whole lot of Zeds down here, man. Christ. Hello? Anybody on fire? I really hope someone is, otherwise this is going to suck. Yes. We got at least one flamer. Hello? Flamey, flamey, over here. I cannot see a thing. Cannot see a thing. How do we do this? How do we get her on board without killing ourselves off? I reckon we just smash all of that for one. Okay, here we go. This is it. This is where we get them in. Come on, fellas. There's the first view. Beautiful. Guess we just... That should spread and get even more. We can only hope, right? Yeah, there we go. Lovely. Alright. We are rolling, boys. We are rolling. Let's get ourselves through that mess. And then loop around the outside. Use the heli to our big advantage. And... yeah, get some flames spreading. Let's do it. Might have done a little silly. Might have done a little silly. I can't quite get enough on fire. Is that still that same Baroner from earlier? Surely not. And the heli seems to have disappeared. So, we're not quite bringing out as many Zeds as I'd like. Don't like these bushes either. They are catching me off guard way too much. But we're doing it. We're doing it. It's very foggy. Very foggy. Almost too foggy. But we're flying, and that's the important thing. Just got to try and just keep luring them out, one after the other. If we can get them all moving, it'll be a good day. Do you want a little tap? Nope. Completely missed. We're not too far off the next level, though. Christ, get moving, boy. Not too far off the next level, so if we can maybe get some rounds in the next few days, could actually be onto a winner. Got a few flamers in there. Again, we just got to keep them circling. They keep getting lost in their own little world and just slowing down completely. It's not ideal, to say the least. But yeah, just same old, same old. Big old walkies. See how we go. Did also want to give these firecrackers a little go. Just see how they work. Ah, clever. Now that would have been very handy to do somewhere else. Yeah, literally done nothing for us. Drew a bunch in, I guess. Not quite as many as that mess over there, but quite a few. Christ, that's a whole lot of Zeds. That's an outrageous amount of Zeds. What? Oh, man. That's gross. I do not want to get anywhere near it, but I also really, really want to get in that. Do not like it. Do not like it at all. Look at it. They're still coming in. We've got a ton behind us, ton over there. Many more to come by the looks of it. Many, many more to come. That's cool. Don't quite know what that was, but it looked cool. Can't quite see it now. There it is. Some sort of axe. Weird. Weird, but very cool. Look at it. That heli came at the perfect time. We might be stuck in here, but that was more than ideal. One time it's worked in our favour. And it has worked perfectly. I think my main struggle now is just keeping them in this direction. They really want to go back through the gate, but I can't let it happen. I want both of those buildings in one piece, preferably. So they're both solid is the trouble. One's full of tools, one's full of guns and ammo, and I like both equally. What a mess. Oh, it's so good. Come on, fellas. If we can keep it moving, we'll be golden. That's ridiculous. So ridiculous, I love it all. Can we get any more? Hello? Give him a little, maybe not through that tunnel. Little stroll around, and we are golden. Now this is what I wanted yesterday. Just a herd of them. Following us around, catching more on fire, doing all of our dirty work for us. Didn't quite take a hold yesterday how I wanted it to. Today is so much better. So much better. It's like a night and day difference, it's wild. Same concept, just way more effective when there's a big old bird above your head, drawing 1,000 Zeds. More Zeds than I could even imagine. Not bad. Not bad. Ridiculous. We've still got more coming in too. So much for a quick in and out trip, eh? Definitely not the case. Not even close. There's still so many more. So many more. I don't want to imagine how many are left in the base as well. I think there's probably going to be a day 3. I'm not going to lie. I reckon we might be able to get inside the place, just in the doorway. Maybe try and work our way through just a touch. But yeah, I feel like we've still got a whole other army to come. I wish we had the kill count mod on. That's my only regret. Just because I'd like to know exactly how many Zeds we have taken out and how many we are going to take out. Just to, have a rough idea how many Zeds are actually in this area. How many spawn in the zones, what you're looking, basically what you've got to face if you do decide to come here and try your luck. It's not ideal, it's certainly not pretty, and it's very, very time consuming, but it's good fun. Very good fun. I'm loving it all. There have been a lot of circles completed in the last 48 hours. Almost too many, but I think we are finally almost done with it. We're starting to get tired again, so I think after all of these guys burn out, a trip back home is in order, just so we can eat, sleep, just scrub ourselves up and repeat almost. Kind of hoping tomorrow is a quick in and out. I think after the numbers today, we might not need a big burn for the next day, I reckon we could actually be on something pretty fine. Don't really want to burn those tyres. They look quite pretty. But yeah, I reckon we could be onto a winner with day 3. We just need to work our way through the last bunch of these without getting too tired. Hopefully without getting exhausted, full stop. And then, yeah, we can haul our way out of here, get home, have a nice rabbit roast, and relax. He's definitely deserved it. Definitely earned it and deserves it after today. Wild. They've stopped flooding through this gate now. They're coming through in like handfuls, but they have stopped pouring through. And that left courtyard seems fairly clear. which is a very good sign. It means we can actually get set up and based up here, maybe. Not permanently, of course, but we might be able to, establish some ground, which would be quite nice. Nice and super noisy. But yeah, we might be able to establish a bit of a foothold and make it look like we've made a dent, even if it doesn't quite feel like we have. I mean, I'm yet to find that out. I'm kind of just speculating that we're going to head inside the gun store and it's going to be absolutely loaded. Fully expecting it, will not be surprised if that is the case. Just hoping I can get a few shotgun shells and, maybe a shotgun with it would actually be nice. But, yeah, I'm kind of holding out a bit of hope. Now that I've seen that little cluster there, maybe not a ton of hope. Kind of a 50-50 game. I don't know. Fingers crossed we can actually do something. I have got a couple of boxes of shotgun shells back at home. I just don't have a weapon to use them with. Even if we find just a weapon, I'll be happy. I think if I can drive my aiming skill up through the roof, we'll just be able to fly through whatever obstacle is in our way. And I think with the new muscle strain and seemingly heavy exhaustion system, we're going to need guns a lot more in Build 42. I'm fully prepared for that to be the case. I think their new aiming system is going to grow a lot with the game. It's got a lot of potential and it's got still a little bit of a way to come. But with the way the world works now, guns are going to be killer. It's going to make muscle strain way easier to manage, and it's going to make doing missions like this just way more possible. Rather than just burning out thousands of Zeds at a time, you can actually use some combat ability and build your skills rather than just walk in circles all day and not really do anything for you. But yeah, we've got all of that to find out, hopefully, today, maybe. Still a few Zeds to burn. Let's just fly through it. I'll see you on the other side. Down to the last few. It's been a whole lot of circles. Literally just been walking around this spot for, I don't know, maybe I got 22 minutes of footage that I can use. And I've probably been on here for about 40 minutes to an hour. Burns are very long but very effective. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day. Oh, Christ. Do not do that. Oh, Christ. So I opened out a borderless window and accidentally just dragged off the screen, clicked, and didn't quite make it back. It just completely stopped the character. I've literally been fearing that all day, just in case that is the way that we go out, because that would be horrendous. I honestly think I just have to put the game down for like a solid month and revel in my own stupidity. But we're good. We're still alive. That's the important thing. We are still good. It's literally 5 left. 6 left. Don't even think about it. I'm not taking more in. The inn is full, my dear. You are not welcome. There's no more room at the inn. We got one down. Handful in here. Another one down. I reckon we just maybe walk away from the front gate a bit. Give ourselves, slight bit of extra work, but hopefully slightly less, because no Zeds are going to walk in, except for this gal. She's feeling brave. There's another Zed down. You've been burning long enough, dude. There we go. It's about time we called it a day. Still got another 2 to go. One Zed's just stumbled in. I think we should be okay. Are you coming? Or are you just going to keep looking over your shoulder? If we can take care of her extremely quickly. Nice. It's just these last 2 to burn. Maybe 3. Last man standing. Come on, Greenie. How the mighty fall. One last straggler, and then we're smooth sailing out of here. I think I am going to head out to try and take on that fence. If we can't, the truck is a welcome backup. But yeah, until then, we got a long way home and a whole lot of Zeds to get through. Maybe. Bunch at this fence, which is a little bit scary. We're not exhausted yet. That's a good sign. But we have got to move pretty speedy if we do want to make it out of here alive. Please don't stagger the fence. Yes. Oh, very lucky. Very, very lucky. It all looks... Okay, it looks rough still. Pretty rough. The entrance is still staggering out with zeds, but we may be able to do some diversion tricks, you know. Play the game a bit, see how we go. Can we get this flashlight on? Yeah, we can. Nice. Yeah, it's going to be a busy day. It's going to be a busy day. Let's get home, get some food, get some well-deserved sleep, and yeah, get prepared for another messy day in the gun store. I'm so ready. It's always nice making it back home at the end of the day. Always nice, even if our torch doesn't work. For some reason, F. Okay, it worked. I keep my mouth shut. For some reason, it wasn't working to turn the light back on. It was working well to turn it off, but not vice versa. But yeah, we're back. We're hungry. We're sleepy. I'll see you bright and early. The chicks are all good. We are fed. We're looking okay. It's 4:20. It's getting late. Kinda tempted to wait out another day. Yeah, should do it. I think we should do it. Might be worth just having a quick scrub up of whatever leftover gear we've got too. We don't really need the magazines now that... I guess we could keep them just in case we get some. It's probably not the worst idea. So if we wind up, you know, getting straight through the front door and finding 3 boxes of ammo, absolutely not going to happen, but I'd rather be prepared for that. At least we've got a bit of a way out. These chicks just aren't breeding. It's really annoying. I've heard that they have, what do you call it? Breeding season. That's the one. Breeding seasons. So maybe that's what's kind of pulling us back a bit. But, I don't know. Can't quite work it out. I am going to steal all of their eggs, however. Hutch info. Wham bam. Thank you, ma'ams. You're doing great jobs. Every single one of you. Going to take some eggs just as backup food for tomorrow. Seems to come in very handy, even when I'm least expecting it. So, no harm. No harm at all. I wish there was a fire lighting skill. You know what I mean? Because I could do this all day and we'd get absolutely nowhere. But I feel like over time you should get better at it. You know? Does that make sense? I was a terrible firelighter as a kid. And then eventually got good and became the Fire King every time we went out on camping trips. So I think there's definitely a fire skill in real life. There should be one in game, but that's just my 2 cents on the matter. We're back on a foggy morning. Not ideal. Not ideal at all. So the stealth system doesn't quite work yet, so the cover of fog isn't quite going to save us this time, sadly. But, ooh, Christ, it's not going to save me either. I reckon we could get in there today. I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. So I think if we can't, we might have to put it on the brakes just for now. So we're off to a very good start. We have done very well, but we've just run out of food. We've got a handful of eggs left. That's kind of going to sustain me for the next, well, I guess 2 or 3 days, depending on how much we can conserve it. I'm kind of thinking, if this doesn't work out today and we can't come back here tomorrow and just have a field day, then we head on down to hometown and just get the base a bit more sorted. Have I not got a spare battery? No, we don't. That could be a big issue. That could be a big issue. Drawing board. Maybe in the boot. No spare battery. This thing's gonna die, immediately. Wonder if there's one over at the... Unless we just head back home. Yeah, let's do a full circle. I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay, round 2. I'm feeling pretty confident in our sneaking ability to be able to get in there. Not gonna lie. I feel like it could just be blind confidence, but I'm ready. I'm so ready for it. Either I just want it a lot, or I can actually pull it off. I'm not sure which it is, but there's one way to find out. I reckon we get back round to our entry point, hop straight in, be smooth sailing. Not even gonna break a sweat. Okay, there's way too many Zeds in these trees. I don't like it. I'm just going to hop the fence and hope for the best. Yeah, boy. We are in. We are in, baby. Okay. Question is, I reckon we head up this way first. Just do a big loop. This part seems fairly quiet. Or at least as far as I can tell, it's fairly quiet. I think if we can just potter along, pick off each Zed as it comes, and just make this work, force it to work, we may be able to get into that loading bay. I think that's the way that we do this. We just need to time it perfectly, bide our time as much as we can, take care of these speedy Zeds first, and then knock them back as they go. We should be able to pull this off. Nice. Not nice. Actually the worst thing that I could think of seeing right now. Can always try and head into this little warehouse. There's a bunch of chairs in there. Could work in our favour. Come on. There we go. There's a bunch of good stuff in there too, so. Looking good. Looking good. If we get spotted, yeah, I was going to say, if we get spotted, it's kind of all downhill from there, but it looks good in there. We can use that as a little hideaway. Can work with that. Come on, fellas. Can we just get you a bit faster, please? There we go. And a bunch more coming out from inside. Lovely. It's not the worst thing, to be fair. Here we go. Nice. A few speedy ones. A few slow stragglers. We can work with this. Muscle strain is low. That's the important thing. Come on, fella. So hoping he'd stay down. Christ, I've gone full focus mode. Get out of here. A cheeky third. Lovely. If we can get inside, we'll be golden. If we can't, then it's going to be a slow day. It's going to be a slow day. You know what, let's just grab a chair. Let's go sneaky, sneaky, grab a chair, head out to the field, and make do. Come on. There we go. That's not an obstacle. They can just head straight through it. Always good. Head as far away as possible. Break the line of sight if we can. Get the chair down. Maybe here? We can look head on to whatever's coming our direction then. Rest. Sweet airs. We've definitely got our work cut out for us, I can tell you that much. But we're not looking too bad. Not looking as bad as I thought it would be anyway. Okay, there's a good bunch. Okay, yeah, it kind of looks a little worse. Looks a lot worse now that I'm seeing it like this. Oh, we're going to have our work cut out for us tomorrow. But I think for now, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. We've had a very good day. We've made a pretty good effort and taken a big chunk out of the Zeds here. It's only a matter of time before we're in there. It's going to suck. It really is. But I reckon we've got this in the bag next episode. But for now, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, you stick around for the next one. Peace.